Let me take you back to the time of kings and queens, of noblemen, musketeers and knights and palaces. Let's go back to France on September 6th, 1757. Here you will meet the last of the gallant knights of old, just like out of a King Arthur tale. A knight who would gallop off in quest of honor and glory into battle. But this time the battle was in the New World. Who lived this fantastic life? What is the name of this person? He's Marie Joseph Paul Yves Rochilbert de Mortier, the Marquis de Lafayette, the Marquis de Lafayette. No one called him by that name, but he answered just the same. He's Marie Joseph Paul Yves Rochilbert de Mortier, the Marquis de Lafayette, the Marquis de Lafayette. He was only called that on that morn of the day that he was born. He's Marie Joseph Paul Yves Rochilbert de Mortier, the Marquis de Lafayette, the Marquis de Lafayette. What would you call him if you met? He called himself just Lafayette. He's Marie Joseph Paul Yves Rochilbert de Mortier, the Marquis de Lafayette.
That's all they do is getting more taxes because every step is taxed separately.
Taking the role.
Taking the role. The old teacher comes back.
All right.
Okay.
Also, all these intermediaries.
And then we're going to go out into the country, into God's country where I live, and we're going to eventually, we're going to emphasize colonial Newport and Revolutionary War Newport more than the mansions. We'll see a few, but we're just going to drive by. So much to see in Newport. Newport has a wonderful heritage. How many people have never been to Newport? Just let me see. In 1778, when the French fleet showed up under D'Estaing, the British fleet got out to sea, and ultimately they prepared for a major sea battle. But again, as I said before, just then a hurricane hit and destroyed a lot of ships on both sides. The British ships went back to New York, the French ships went to Boston for repairs. And then the Americans came down the island, tried to push the British off. It didn't work, and the Americans eventually had to retreat. I'll talk more about the actual fighting that took place out in Portsmouth when we get out there. campaign was to push the British out of Newport. The British were occupying Newport. The Americans came over from over on that side onto the island, and they were to push the British out. There are two hills here. There's Lehigh Hill, which is over behind here. There's Turkey Hill, which is over here. And we're in a valley right here. And so, I'll keep this short, but on August 29th, 1778, the Americans were on that side, the British and Hessians were over here. They came down into this valley. They were repulsed by the Americans 3 times. One of the groups that was the Rhode Island Regiment, made up of freed slaves, 137 freed slaves, and that's what this memorial is to. And then every year they have a ceremony here. The NAACP runs it, and they have a ceremony here with speakers and things like that in order to emphasize the important contribution of those freed slaves who fought here and gained their freedom, by the way, for fighting here. They call it the Black Regiment.
Lafayette was assigned after the withdrawal. He was assigned, he was there for over a month. He was assigned to protect from an invasion of the mainland by the British. So he was like the head general for a while.
Got it.
Same for
All right. Yeah, most of them are like that. Yeah.
Does everyone say hello? And the White Horse Tavern was a tavern established in 1673. The building was possibly built before that, 1673. And that is where you're having dinner this evening. It's a great colonial building. It's one of the oldest houses in Newport, and it's been turned into a really first-rate restaurant.
To friendship of the United States and the French Republic.
Here.
Our next toast is to the General Lafayette.
Hey! Huzzah! Huzzah! In the old days.
I could go down this list.
I'll make a list of these.
Okay, just,
Okay,
thank you.
well, why don't we do this? I can pass around an attendance sheet.
To the American Friends of Lafayette, please accept this gold-fringed French tricolor flag on our behalf. May it long be displayed alongside America's stars and stripes, honoring our great French ally and Revolutionary War mentor, the Marquis de Lafayette. So this is the flag that Jerry and Linda have donated.
Yes.
Lafayette, we salute you. We salute you. Lafayette. America should sing your praises. The French should sing them too. Lafayette, Lafayette, we salute you. We salute you. Lafayette, who you are will be remembered. Remembered till the end of time. Lafayette, we salute you. We salute you. Lafayette.
Yeah.